I am only over here on this side of the street today. What? Why y'all had an attitude? Y'all had said that with an attitude. What y'all had got going on this morning, child? What y'all trying to make me pay attention to? Great morning. Great morning. Great morning. Great people. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday, y'all. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day. Welcome to the spirituality message. Y'all, I had completely forgot that I had got banned yesterday. I'm pretty sure if I probably could find a way to look back and check, I could almost probably guarantee that I had got banned on the 8/8 yes last year at the same time, child, and I don't even know what I had got banned for. But anyway, I can't go live across the street, so I'm only on this side of the street. So great morning, Pamela. Great morning. Pamela says, great morning, Touche and the community. I'm so grateful for my destiny helpers. Indeed and amen. Indeed and amen. I am as well. I'm so grateful for all of y'all showing up, allowing me to pour into you each and every day. It is truly a blessing. It is truly a blessing. Um, so thank y'all for that. I'm so thankful for all the help that comes into my life. Every blessing that God sends me, I am truly grateful for that. So thank you for that as well. We're going to do a little love and clarity today, y'all. Y'all know, wait a minute, that don't go on this deck. What does it say? Well, we going to keep it because it's a blessing. This is is that the only one? I hope I got all these cards in order. We don't use these too often, but we're going to keep this one. Y'all, what are we talking about today? It feels good. It just feels good to feel good. Okay. It feels good to feel good. I'm looking at y'all down here, y'all's comments. So don't be judging me if I ain't looking at the camera. Okay. Happy Friday, family. Nim says Cherie, grateful for opening my sure today. Same the abundance coming. I don't know what that means, honey wonder, but we so grateful for the abundance that's coming forward and coming into your life today as well. Thank y'all for tapping in this morning. Y'all like the live, share the love. I think I'm just on Facebook and YouTube today, so I don't think I should have any problems being able. I should be able to just say what I want to say. What y'all said. Y'all, today is a great day and great and amazing things are going to happen for us today. I wanted to be making eyeshadows this weekend, but I'm waiting on supplies. So that's all right. Y'all make sure y'all go get y'all signature shadows as well if you have not already. For opening my eyes. Very good. Yes, indeed, indeed, and amen. It is going to be a great day, y'all. I feel it. The energy is great. I had forgot that I couldn't go live across the street on TikTok, but it's all good. I ain't mad. I'm grateful to be here. Okay. I'm grateful to be here. Drop this in the chat. It feels good. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's the end of the week and the last day. It's Friday for real. And it just feels good to feel good. It just feels good to feel good, y'all. So that is what we are going to start with today. It feels good to feel good. So we are grateful for that. Great morning, Sarah. Great morning. Happy Friday. I'm so grateful for last night, and I was on the wake up list this morning. Okay, indeed, and amen. Shout out to the TU community. We had our first TU coaching call yesterday, which was amazing. Shout out to y'all for putting me on. They had to put me on because I'm on. Yes, I'm on. Wipe me down. I pull up at the club VIP internet on E, but I'll drink. So I wouldn't. That ain't how that went. My internet wasn't all the way on E. I had got it together a little bit, but they had to get the rest of it together. Anyway, I'm back. I'm talking about shout out Tony. Okay, it feels good. I almost called this. What else y'all had said something else? It was something else they were saying before I came on here. I said I don't think I could call this that. Great morning, Jamila. Great morning. Y'all, wait a minute. That little piece of wrap had y'all. I wear two. It's a top knot up under here. Anyway, it's a long story. I don't even know, but I had to get my forehead in order right then because baby, it wasn't gonna work out. I'm back. Um, it feels good to feel good, right? It really does. I woke up in amazing spirits this morning. We had a great meeting yesterday. Our first TU coaching call was amazing. So shout out to all of y'all. Jamila, we know you weren't there. That's okay, honey. We didn't got it in order. You got to let me know. Are you going? Somebody tell me what's the Sunday gonna be? Hold on, y'all. I'm on this. Can I pull up my calendar? So we said not this. So are you off on the 25th, Jamila? Are you off on the 25th of August? Let me know, because I want to make sure that you're able to come in, because I know you be working, right? So let me know, are you off like every other Sunday? Which Sunday are you off? Let me know, because yes, we will switch the meeting, even in whatever. Yeah, check and see, so that we can make sure that we have your face in the place, okay? Because I don't want you to miss out on that. So make sure that you check. um I'm grateful, y'all. We had such an amazing experience yesterday, and it just felt so good to really tap in with y'all. Shout out to everybody in the TU fam. Okay, the TU fam. I'm excited to see where we are going, y'all. Some great and amazing things are going to happen in TU. And so, y'all make sure y'all share. If you know someone who you think would be a good fit, send them over the free Facebook community. You can send them over to the free Facebook community. Um, and of course, you can go to the website, touchegermain.com. You can either purchase with or without the ClariTEA Tarot deck. We are going to be needing the ClariTEA Tarot deck, but you can get it without. It's a yearly subscription, not monthly, it's yearly. So it's either $44 or $66 if you order your deck, and you save $20 on that. So make sure y'all get in where you fit in. Everybody that's on here right now, I know that y'all are already on here. So thank y'all for that, or in the TU fam. Okay. Let's talk about this. The only thing that can limit your abundance is your inability to dream big. Can we just decree and declare that we gonna dream big, and then we gonna dream bigger, and then we gonna be dream bigger than that, okay? Because our success is moving forward. We got big dreams, and we're going to accomplish big things. Bars, that was bars. Y'all know, y'all had it this morning. I didn't really have a scripture this morning, y'all. The Lord just wanted me to talk about just loving ourselves unconditionally and watching how things will manifest in your life. Um, and it feels good to dream, right? It feels good to dream. It feels good to manifest and bring things into our lives. Some of you, yeah, you getting ready to manifest a person into your life. The more you don't focus on it. Anything you focus on too much makes you think about the lack of not having that thing, right? So the Lord just was like, nah, I just wanted to be I'm August 24th. Is that this is because this is on a Sunday. Hold on. You're not off on the 25th? Because we're going to do these calls on Sundays. Because Saturdays, y'all know Saturdays are my Sabbath day. So I'll be spending time with the Lord on that day. Check and see if you off on the 20, if you off, hopefully you off on the 24th and the 25th. Because the calls are on Sundays. Moving forward is when we'll be meeting, and then it'll be every 2 weeks. Okay. Okay, very good. Well, yes, then that is the next. Come on, God. See, he be knowing. He be knowing. So, yes, the next ClariTEA coaching call is on August the 25th. So, y'all make sure that you get in where you fit in. If you're not already in the TU community, make sure that you get in to that. Okay, it's a free Facebook community. I'll share the link on Facebook again, but you can also again purchase. You can't the classes, you have to actually get into the classes on my website, but the Facebook community is free. We did our 15-minute journal meditation, which we do every day, or we've done for the last, how many days did we do journal meditation for? I'm telling you, it works. 15 minutes. Even if you don't tap in the morning, just make sure that you go back at some time during your day and do the 15-minute journal meditation. It will change your life, okay? We dreaming real big over here. The things that, man, listen, the things that God is bringing in and just doing, and how he's changing things. It's amazing, y'all. It is amazing. So we got some big dreams. Y'all know when we come on for Love and Clarity, the goal is healing. So drop this in the chat. Let's heal. Okay, let's heal. If this ain't your ordinary love reading where you finna slam and bam your exes, we don't do that, because we love our exes. We love every ex connection, whether romantic, whether platonic. We love every ex that we have had, every experience that, come on, that's how we gonna call it. That was good, y'all. We love every X, and X stands for experience. Okay, so we love every experience that we have. So we love our exes. Drop that in the chat. I love my ex. I love my X, and X stands for experience. Bars, we receive it, right? Because everything happens as an experience for us. Y'all was a good one. Y'all, that was a good one. Y'all been coming with them this week. Y'all had it in y'all spirituals. Y'all been on one this week. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all done had a couple of catchy ones. I don't really remember them, but I remember that we love our exes. So when we come over here, we are healing our exes. We're healing our experiences. Okay, this is good. Y'all, somebody write that down. Y'all remember it. Okay, we love our exes. Whatever that ex is for you. Okay, it's an experience, and so we're grateful. I'm going to keep using it. That is the new theme of every love and clarity message moving forward. Y'all see how spirit and them work. They just will drop some insight and just be like, man, now we know what we're doing every time we come on for love and clarity, right? We're loving our exes. We're loving our exes. We're loving our experiences. Love spirit and them. Okay. Side note, can I just told y'all, shout out to Celsius. I love y'all in real life. I didn't know. I didn't pay no attention. I as I know it said real big on the thing. I know it. This ain't a collabo. This is just me loving Celsius. It's vegan. It's my favorite energy drink. And I'm so grateful because I was able to have one. And but it's fizz free. Y'all, it ain't got no it ain't got no sparkle, no razzle dazzle in it. It's peach mango and green tea. And but it ain't got no fizz. But so just saying, I keep waiting on the fizz, the little fizz, and it ain't coming. But anyway, I'm still drink all of it. I don't really fool with green tea. I said that probably twice, didn't I? I'm back. Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. Y'all like to live, share love. Let's see what we are loving about our experience today. Great, Sandy. When I get off of, I'm so glad you on here. Thank y'all for reminding me. I'm sending you an email. Okay, be on the lookout for an email that I'm going to be sending to you. When we get off of here, the Lord spoke some in my spirituals today, so I got to send you an email. And you need to go on Facebook. You're going to have to, do you have Facebook? Okay. Do you have Facebook? Because you're going to need it. Okay. I am grateful for new ways of thinking and new insight on life. Indeed and amen. Oh, let's do it. New experiences. Let's see how we're going to love our exes today. Let's see what we're going to love about them. We love y'all. Nuh-uh, we're not taking all that. That was too many cards. Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. Y'all, I forgot I was banned. I did. I forgot. I went right over there, was all ready to have my mouth all tuned up to go live. And they said, baby, you can't go live till 8:36 a.m. What? That was the whole live, child. So they had banned me. I appealed it. They said I was doing a dangerous activity. How? Somebody reported it. Y'all said that. What they said I was doing dangerous. Dangerous. Y'all on music today because y'all feel good because it's Friday. We received that. Ola do it. Here we go. And side note, y'all, guess what number I saw yesterday as I was going to my daughter's house? Y'all, I cooked the lasagna yesterday. Can I just tell y'all how good it felt to be in that kitchen whipping? I was whipping, baby. Whip. I got a picture. I'm going to post it. My children don't like cottage cheese or ricotta cheese, which I happen to absolutely feel like is necessary in my lasagna. My children don't like that. And so I was like, well, I made it and it was so good. It was so pretty. And anyway, on my ride to go to my daughter's house to cook this lasagna, y'all, guess how about I seen the number 358? And I know we had that number yesterday. Y'all know that's the ancestors for me. That's one of my personal numbers. And somebody mentioned that number. I think it was Jared mentioned that number in the TU coaching call yesterday. And I kind of laughed and I couldn't even when I looked up and I said, not 358. Look at the swoop, not them, not y'all just swooped it right over the car. The spirit nims, the crows, y'all, they all out here in full force. They got the cousins out here today though. Hey cuz, the seagulls. They don't be out here all the time, but cuz Nim out here today. What's up, cuz? What y'all was doing? Oh, them must be they must child. They the like the fourth or fifth or sixth cousin, cause the crows name ain't even fooling with them. Okay, I'm back. Listen, Spy Games is the first card to come out. What are we healing? Let's heal, y'all. Watching your social media. Ooh, wait a minute now. Stalker vibes, creating fake pages, obsessing over you. Okay, so first things first. There's like you're meant. Can we just drop this in the chat? I'm meant to be seen. Whoever is watching you, y'all know we don't focus on this kind of stuff, and whatever's on these cards, I'm always going to turn it into a positive. First of all, ain't nobody got time to be concerned about what somebody from their past is doing. What's something going on from the past. We just don't even have time for that, right? Why? Because we're over here too busy creating success, too busy creating opportunities, too busy creating, becoming the best version of ourselves. But yeah, somebody might be trying to figure something out. Which I mean, so they said something. They try to figure out how you do what you do, how you do something. What, like bounce back? Somebody, like, for some of y'all, it's people more worried about you than you worried about them, right? Because we're not backwards focused, we're forward focused. We have our eyes on progress and moving forward. And so as a result of that, somebody, it's almost like, now for some of y'all, somebody, yes, they got their eye on you. Who? Spying on you, trying to see, like, this cray, but who does people, like grown people still do this? That wouldn't mean to say grown people. Like, grown, you can't be that grown if you still having to create fake pages. Or so who does that? People still do that. I thought that was for the little people now. um I mean the younger people them, not little people, because who does that? But for whoever this message is for, there are some people watching to see if you're going to accomplish your dreams. There are some people watching to see if you're actually going to do what you said you're going to do. You felt what, honey wunny? Yep, and knew it too. By the way, my ancestors handled it, huh? What they said. Yep, and knew it too. But child, yeah, somebody trying to see if you're going to accomplish what you said you were going to accomplish, if you're going to do what you said you're going to do. And the answer is yes. We absolutely are. This is why whatever the experience is, some of you could have walked away from something. Come on, Lord. Some of y'all could have walked away from something or someone because maybe you outgrew them. And this could be whoever this is. When you outgrow someone, yeah, they want to see if, and for, oh, this is a lot. We got to talk about this, yeah, because we can't just talk about it. Ain't all sunshine and rain. We don't. Let me say this. Let me back up. Let me just point something out very, very, very quickly here. We're not trying to. We don't have. There is no. I'm gonna just say. Drop this in the chat. There is no such thing as competition. The only competition that you truly have is to be better than yourself. But yes, there are some people who are looking to see if you're going to accomplish what you said you were going to accomplish. Why? Because they didn't believe that you were able to do it. And their but their belief doesn't matter. Only your belief matters insofar as what you know that you can do. So yeah, some people, they got their eye on you, and yes, you're getting ready to surpass some people. You're getting ready to, why? But it's not. It's because it's what was meant for you. And the thing about it is, those people don't recognize that the reason that they're not going as far and living up to their fullest potential is because they're too concerned about, is somebody going to pass where they are. And because of the fact that they're focusing on someone, they're actually adding to your elevation, right? This is in jobs, this is in friendship communities, exes. People will actually help you to succeed because they're more worried about your success than their own. So for some of you, this is an experience that you're healing from, because people thought they don't, and they're not even aware that they're actually helping to expand you and elevate you. Why? Because they're paying so much attention to you. They're giving you into attention. They're adding energy to your growth. Even if they think it's negative, if you're transmuting it and turning it into something positive. Number one, because a lot of you don't even know that this is going on, but the rest of you, even if you do know, you're just not giving it any energy, right? And so, because you're just continuing to focus on your growth. And that's one of those things, what the enemy meant for bad, God meant for good. You're using that energy that they're sending. Y'all know we don't do return to sender over here, because we don't want anything negative to happen to anybody. We want abundance and blessings and opportunities and love in everybody's life. So I don't believe, and there was someone who made me kind of have a different perspective on that. So I don't ever do anything return to sender. I just turn it around and say, I send love, light, and healing energy back to for anything that was sent to me negatively, right? Because I don't want what if I send something bad to somebody, negative energy, guess what? It's gonna come back to me. And I'm not having that. Okay. We don't want anything negative to come back to us. So, and for those of you, some of y'all, this could be an ex, like they gonna watch and see because they're an experience. They were an experience. And yes, now you've grown from another place. But most of us, we've moved on to the point where we just won't, hopefully they happy. And if they're still watching you, I'm gonna just say this: we too grown to be playing games. I don't know who needs that message, but ain't nobody finna do this. Ain't nobody got time to be playing around with nobody. Here we go. Talk to me, okay? Talk to me is the next card to come out. Intellectual stimulation. This is y'all know, and I hadn't really said this in a long time, but it feels like it's necessary. Yeah, I heard that. Um, this is the difference. Come on, God. This is the difference between kingdom and counterfeit. Can we just say that? This is the difference between kingdom and counterfeit. The counterfeit is the one that's still playing these type of games, right? Still immature, still like, and that's the thing, you've outgrown that, so you're not even going to be able to deal, like you're not going to deal with that, versus someone who is actually mentally stimulating, can converse, doesn't have to play these type of games. Nobody's going through that. Intellectual stimulation, intelligent conversation. Yeah, some of the things that we had to heal was not being able to speak our minds and say what we need to say in whatever relationship this is. A lot of us have held ourselves back from speaking our truth. Um, and as a result of that, we can develop patterns that make us not able to say, well, not anymore, because I feel like, again, we're healing or have healed from just speaking your truth and not just letting somebody think that they're right for the lack of, or like for not wanting to be confrontational, or to not, for not, yeah, like just somebody want to always be right. Maybe that was you. Take it how it resonates in your spirituals. But this is how you start to attract different. When you mature, you're going to attract different levels of your physical attraction to people are going to change. So for some of you, what's happening is you want someone who's going to come in and encourage your dreams, someone who's going to encourage you to go after what it is. And also for some of y'all, thank y'all, somebody who's not afraid to let you shine. Because for some of you, because you are accomplishing big dreams, big things, come on, Lord, because you really are becoming who God purposed you to be, you may be a person that's in the spotlight, but the person that you're with, maybe in the past they didn't want you to outshine them, and it's unfortunate, but yes, your person, your significant other, this just like friends, they can be in competition with you. And so some of you, the kind of relationships that you're coming into now, just like your friendship circles, you're not afraid to let somebody else shine, you're not afraid to let somebody else have the spotlight. And so for some of you, the reason that people had to be removed out of your life is because they you don't, because, and is we that's how we gonna do this. Yeah, we gonna start talking about like just relationships and stuff you have to know about working with and developing relationships with people on this day. We don't there's room for all of us to shine. And so whether this is a person that you were with, whether this is friends, whatever kind of communities these were, you can't outshine, or not, don't want to outshine the people who are around you, because the goal is to shine together. So that's why these kind of people, and yeah, these folks that you release, they watching, but they had a little haterade in their spirituals, right? And so for some of y'all, that's why you're attracting different, more intellectual people, people who understand on a different level. We can't deal with people who don't want to see us successful. We talk about envy and jealousy all the time. And when you're dealing with people who are envious or jealous, you know it. Why? Because they sneak dissing, they saying little things that are not encouraging, uplifting, inspiring. And so that's how you'll know. So pay attention to how people talk to you. Okay. We're attracting higher level, higher vibrational relationships into our life. Okay. Be honest about your feelings, open lines of communication. If I can't talk to you, we ain't got nothing to say. That's just it. Why y'all didn't tell me I had some? What was that on my mouth? Makeup. Y'all didn't say y'all was just gonna let me sit there the whole time and be wrong. Y'all could have said, Touche, you got some makeup on your. I could have said that. Okay, I'm back listening. Intellectual, like, talk to me. Okay, you got to be able to talk to me. And some of y'all ain't nobody finna be talking to y'all no any kind of way either. Believe that. Okay, you're not finna talk to me no any kind of way. So some of y'all, that's something else you had to learn how to do. Like, you ain't finna talk to me no any kind of way. You respect me, and I'ma respect you. And that's that respect should be mutual. Okay, what else? Oh, that almost fell off. Get it out the mud. Yeah, keeping you stuck, no growth potential, overcoming difficult situations, and reconciliation. Not everybody. This is how y'all said it. This message ain't for everybody. It's for somebody. Um, it's a is sometimes it's the hard. It's some stuff that. Well, I'm gonna just say what I'm gonna say. Let me just say this. Yes. So can you just drop this in the chat? I'm the gift. I'm the gift. Why do I say that? Because there's some people that's stuck right now because you're no longer in their life. A lot of times we don't want to take acknowledgement, and this is not us being arrogant. This is simply you recognizing that you were stuck because of who the people that you were surrounding yourself with. And the more you surround yourself with people who not trying to go anywhere, the more that you gonna be stuck. Hey, Blue Rhodium. And so some of you just starting to recognize how people in your life, whoever this is, whether it's family, friend, whoever this applies to, you were a gift in their life. Their life was better because of you. They felt better because of you. And so now, yes, some of those people, not that we really concerned about them, they may still be stuck, because I can't focus on the people who were in your life. What I am going to focus on is how you have gotten yourself unstuck by releasing the relationships, the connections that are no longer serving you. And a lot of times we don't acknowledge that. Like, we will keep ourselves in stuck situations by staying around stuck people. This is people who don't want to prosper. They ain't got no goals, or they talk about goals, but they ain't trying to accomplish nothing. Listen at me. If you're not trying to grow, you got to go. And that's just the bottom line. Like, I will not stay stuck another day in my life because of somebody else. I will not do it. And so when you start to recognize, like, man, you be waiting. Anybody ever waited on somebody? Like, you talk, let's just say, for instance, you talk to somebody and you like, man, we gonna do this, that, and the third. We gonna do it. We gonna get it. We gonna make it happen. And you up here doing your part, but they not doing nothing. And you recognize that you kind of wait, like, okay, well, what's up? You steady having to ask them, okay, when? Okay, you ready? And you gonna start to recognize how you waiting on other people to make your dreams happen. You got to let them stay where they are and say, listen, I love you, but I got things to accomplish. I ain't got time to be wasted. So some of us were recognizing that no matter, like, some people just are not ready to make moves. Some people are just not ready to grow, period. I'm not waiting anymore. The Lord is giving me a vision. He's giving me a mission, an assignment, and you may not want to fulfill yours, but I'm going to fulfill mine. And so for a lot of us, we're recognizing the people, the places, the things, the experiences that have been holding us back. This don't have to be anything big. This could be you as well. Keeping yourself stuck by what? Just not taking action, by thinking that you need somebody else to do it. Y'all know we accountable over here. So by thinking that you need somebody else to do it, you thinking that you need somebody else to help. No, you don't. All of you need is the Lord. The Lord is going to give you each and every step. You make the decision that you're going to get yourself, you're going to get it out the mud. And guess what? You'll start to do that. That's it. And then they just said spinning your wheels. Which part? Somebody feel like they spinning their wheels. You're really not. It's simply about knowing when it's time to make tweaks, adjustments, or pivots, okay, and what you're doing. I can remember so many times, especially when you're in the building stage. Thank you, Lord. Especially when you're in the building stage, we think that we're just spinning our wheels, but a lot of times I have a different level of understanding for it now. There were times when I thought I was doing this, that I was just spinning my wheels. Like, why am I even doing this? I don't feel like it's going anywhere. But all of that I was doing was it was still preparation for where the path that I was meant to walk. And so I'm learning to look at every experience as, okay, I really wasn't spinning my wheels. It just wasn't time for something to manifest. It just wasn't time for something to come into my life. But if you just doing something just to be doing it, and it's not something that you feel is a part of your purpose, that's spinning your wheels. If you just going through the motions and you're not happy about what you're doing, or you don't like what you're doing, thank y'all. If you don't like what you're doing, then you're spinning your wheels. But if you enjoy what you're doing, even if you feel like it's not going anywhere, you know that it's your purpose, you're not spinning your wheels. You're just being prepared. Okay. You're just being prepared. So I hope that's tracking. I hope that made sense for somebody who felt like they were spinning their wheels. Okay. Baby, come back. I did a lot. It was a lot of who wrote this? I'm gonna have to go talk to Archangel Uriel, because baby, y'all is on some songs today. Come on, baby, come back. Kicked out reunions, longing for home. That is coming in next. So first and foremost, I feel like some of y'all are coming back into alignment with yourself. And that is a beautiful thing. When you're in alignment with yourself, your higher self, the God within you, your spirit, your soul, whatever you want to call it, um, that's when things actually start to come into alignment. For some of y'all, this is like this is the importance of knowing what you want, going after what you want, because that's how you're going to get unstuck. And that's how the right relationships are going to begin to come in for you. So for some of you, there's something that, come on, God, feels like you're longing for. And for some of y'all, this could be a relationship. Some of you are longing for partnerships. Just tell God you want it, and watch how God will then begin to align the right connections. You're not going to have to look for them. They're going to find you. Can we drop that in the chat? It's going to find me. It's going to find me. Whatever this relationship is, whoever these people are, whatever it is, that these partnerships, they're going to find you. Why? Because you're allowing God to, remember, y'all, take care. You're allowing God to take care of you. So he's going to make sure that everything that you need shows up. Every relationship, the partnerships, everything you need in order to what? Overall energy, make the dreams happen for you. So be ready for that. In whoever shows up, just remember this. Nobody shows up in your life by coincidence either. Nobody. There's not a single person who shows up in your life by y'all know I don't believe in coincidence. It's all because they came into your life for a reason. Now what you can do is ask God, like, okay, what is their intention? I want you to get in the habit of saying, God, show me this person's intentions. Show me what the purpose is for them being in my life. Are they adding to my dreams? Are they taking away? What is their intention? And watch, the Lord is going to reveal to you, good or bad. You're going to have to be able to be willing to accept what the Lord shows you about this person, why this person came into your life. And then you're going to have to go through that experience. And they're going to, either way, they're going to be an experience that you experience, right? So, but ask the Lord, like, what is this about? Like, what am I meant to learn? Y'all know we talk about people are lessons, they are blessings. All of it is a blessing to me, because you learn something, good or bad, you learn from the people that come into your life. Okay, you learn from every experience. Okay, so all to do it, let's clarify it. What we gonna use? We'll use the ClariTEA Tarot deck today, because why not? Big dreams. Let's see what else is going on with this. Y'all like the live, share the love. Drop some in the chat that you're grateful for. Did I say that this morning? Probably not. I don't think I did, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for clarity this morning. I'm grateful for the TU community this morning. I'm grateful. Sandy, if I ain't told you, honey, email me a picture. Well, yes, I'm gonna send you. Look, come on, God. We received the Hierophant on the cut. Email me a picture of your palette, because I deleted those pictures. I was on a delete and purging spree the other day, and I deleted the picture of your palette. And I gotta put your palette on the website. Y'all know if you pick your palette, then I add your palette as an option on the website. So make sure you send me a picture, email it to me, and so I can put your palette on the website. So, because I don't want to have to remake the whole palette again. So send me a picture, honey, one. If I ain't tell you that, if I did, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. Listen, God is bringing. He's breaking. Can we just drop big dreams manifesting? Big. What y'all just said. Big things popping. And I don't even know that song. That song was 50 years ago. Shout out T.I. That's who sang it. Big things popping. I think that's the name of the song. Anyway, I'm back. God is trying to help us to manifest big dreams in our life, right? This is us really understanding. This is wisdom, wise counselor, spiritual guidance, education. For a lot of us, what the Lord is doing, He's bringing in the necessary resources, as in people, relationships, connections that can help us to make these dreams a reality. Here's the thing, whoever needs this part of the message, y'all, when I tell you, listen at my head. My God, today I'm back. Listen. Oh my gosh. It was trying to take me out. The whole rap probably finna come down. I don't know what was going on with it today, but baby, I was finna take it off. I ain't gonna take it off. Anyway, I'm back. Listen. A lot of us have had we have had to go for, like when you go through certain parts of your experiences with God, you got to go through them solo dolo. You got to go through them by yourself. So a lot of you may have been going through things by yourself. You've been in your season where it was just you and the Lord. I talked about this on the coaching call last night and was just thankful and grateful for y'all who are into you, right? Because this is, even though I be live on here, the Lord had already told me that he was like, you got to go back out around people. Me, for why? For why? Like, who wants to do that? For why? And so He said, because it's time. And so again, recognize this. The Lord is getting ready to align you with your people, with the people who are necessary for the next part of your journey, who are a part of your destiny. And but He's not going to stop. And it all depends on, of course, who like what he's calling you to do, what He's purposing you to do. Okay. It's me now and the Lord. Y'all so funny. So I've been solo dolo. Y'all know that I've been solo dolo for gosh, oh my gosh, it's been longer than I've even told y'all. It's been like 3 years, I think. And so, has it been 3 years? Almost, huh? Yep. Yeah, about 2.5 years. Yeah, about 2.5 years. Wait a minute, it's been longer than that. Yeah, okay, that's right. It's been about 2.5 years that the Lord really has just had me kind of in isolation, just working on me, getting my life in order and things. And so look, I asked Him the same, for why, God, like for why? But I know, because I got distracted, but I'm finna tell Blue Roll, you so right. Because when I tell you that isolation addictive, when you learn to be by yourself and be at peace with yourself, I love people. But y'all, I told y'all that last night on the coach call, man, I be so good by myself. So good. I don't have to go nowhere. I don't have to do nothing. Now, I'm this kind of social person. I can go to the gym and not say nothing to nobody and be perfectly fine and feel like I'm socialized. How you socialize? Because I feel like I'm in a social environment. I ain't got to be social to socialize. Well, who said? Who said? Ain't nobody said I got to talk to people to socialize with people. If I'm in the same vicinity, I feel like I am socializing. Okay. And so that's how I feel. I feel like if I go sit in the Chili's or the Applebee's and there's people in there, then I am socializing. And I'm just saying, okay, that's just how I be feeling. Then when I'm back, but the Lord said, no, you're gonna have to get back to talking to people near. He said you're gonna have to talk to the people near. And so, of course, I love talking to people. I really do like to be around people. I just don't like to be around everybody. There's certain environments that no longer resonate in my spirituals. What? The club. I got my people with. I'm that don't resonate in my spirit. I still go. I go sometimes. I probably go like once a year. I think I went to a club one time last year, and I think I was sick like 3 days after that. I think I ended up catching a cold. It just didn't resonate in my spirituals, but I had a great time. We love a sponsor. What that mean? That means somebody buying your drinks all night. Meant it. We love a sponsor. So I was out and I ain't have to buy no drinks. And so what? Loved it. And so, but that was the only time I went out last night. Okay. Bye, dearest one. Be safe. Be safe. So, but I will go out into social environments and stuff. And so, but I just don't go out a lot. Why? Because I be comfortable in my own space. But yes, some of you, because a part of your purpose and your destiny is to be around people, to lead people. So you're gonna have to be around people. So get ready to touch up your people skills. Okay, get ready to touch up your people skills. These people need them necessary. Okay, they are necessary to help your dreams manifest and become a reality. Okay, so just know that the Lord is sending you back out into the world. Ain't it a scripture that talks about that? It's in this deck over here. I'm sending them back out into the world. Something about teach them your truth, make them holy, something like that. Anyway, so yes, he finna send you into your assignment, and your assignment is in the world. Which part? Some of y'all, I cannot make this up. Y'all, I can't make this up. Look at, and it flipped over. I was on the cut and look, didn't I just say he's sending y'all back out into the world? I can't make this up. Thank thank you, Lord. We receive it. He's sending you. I can't make it up. He's sending you back out into the world. Okay. So you got to know that. Y'all, I love you, Lord. Can we just give God some glory real quick? When he be confirming his confirmationals, he meant that in him spirituals. Okay. You having to go back out into the world. We understand it. I heard you, Lord. He's sending us out. Okay. He's sending us out into the world. Somebody find this scripture. Read it. Post it. Somebody. Not John 17:17. Y'all know we love a Bible. Well, there go our scripture for today. Because y'all told y'all the Lord didn't really give me one. Now we got it. Some of the disciples asked the fact that I got to John 17:17 so quick. Oh, let's do it. Here we go. What this say? Where we at? Make them holy. Told y'all, make them holy by your truth. Teach them your word, which is truth. Just as you sent me into the world, I am sending them into the world. And I give myself as a holy sacrifice for them so they can be made holy by your truth. If I'm not mistaken, that scripture came out the other day, and I don't know what day it came out. It's over here in one of those decks. That's why I remember it, right? Told y'all that's why the message, clarity, tarot, which ones? A word in the wilderness and this morning's message, they the truth.com. Listen. So yes, you getting ready to go back out into the world. And some of you, this is clarifying. Well, this kind of came up with big dreams, but they're also bringing through the fact that somebody I've been telling, and I don't know whose message this is, but baby, you finna get some recognition. You think, remember, come on, God, you thought that again, you thought you was just spinning your wheels. Remember, we talked about on Get It Out the Mud. You thought you were just spinning your wheels. You thought that God was gonna keep you hidden. Come on, God. He's not gonna keep you hidden. It's your time. Drop that in the chat. It's my time. So yes, you're getting ready to receive more visibility. The world is getting ready to see you under the microscope, they just said. So yeah, I want somebody to know this. If you are public, front facing, just know somebody, and I said this the other day, but know it to be true. You're gonna have some thick skin. That's why the Lord had to strengthen you. Come on, God. That's why he had to strengthen you and say, you ain't got room for shame. I removed removed all of your shame, no matter what you look like, no matter what you go, no matter what your situation is. Because some of you are getting ready to be, they just said dissected under the microscope. People are going to be looking for something to critique, something to criticize, something negative to say. They're not going to believe. That's okay. That's why God took you through that season of being by yourself, so that you can be strengthened against whatever anybody has to say as he sends you out into the world. Because yes, some people gonna have something to say, and you just gonna have to be like, oh, okay. Again, the higher you get, the more recognition you receive, the more people gonna run their mouth. You just don't have to let them talk. The Lord has prepared you for this. So get ready for people to be like, oh, she thinks she this, she thinks she that, he think he this, he think is. That's how it is. You got to have that confidence. Why? God, that's why God builds your confidence in your wilderness season, because the world is tough. The world, and they don't pull no punches. Okay. Like they be trying to come at you. Like, I don't know who need this message. Whoever, didn't I just tell somebody the other day, you finna spin the famous block? Like, the Lord is really finna put you out there and elevate you. And you got to know why, because it's your time. It's your time to be seen. So people are going to be looking for, no matter how much good you do, somebody gonna find something bad to say. Take all of it and be like, okay, cool, I receive it, I accept it, and just show up and still be who you are. Because yeah, you finna get ready to be seen. So people gonna be putting you under the microscope. Side note, can I just say thank you, Lord? Do y'all realize that do you like, for me personally, that's why I'm so grateful for transparency. Because can't nobody, and I'm not telling, because this is not everybody's assignment, but I'm so grateful for transparency, because, soon as you become somebody, people start trying to go look at your past to try to figure out who you are in the present, but they're not looking at who you are in the present. They still trying to make you who you were in the past. And so when you're transparent about your past, can't nobody use it against you. Look, this my story. I was in a place, but I'm not that anymore. So that's the beautiful thing about just being authentic and just knowing who you are and being able to just show up. Because what you gonna say? You can't say nothing about me. You can't use my story against me. My story is what got me here. So just know that, okay? And you ain't, and first of all, it ain't even nobody's business. If you don't want to talk about your past or tell people about your past, then you don't have to. Okay. You talk about what you want to talk about. You ain't got to tell nobody about no skeletons in your closet. That ain't their business. But don't think people ain't gonna look for them. Okay. I don't know who needs that, but yeah, the more you get out there, the Lord elevates you and putting you in a new place. People gonna be watching. Okay, they're gonna watch. What else? Told y'all, come on. Eight of Cups is the next card to come out. Clarify and talk to me. This is walking away, the end of a cycle. This is burning bridges. Look, that's going with that spy games, endings and beginnings, elevation. Didn't I just say elevation? Told you the Lord is getting ready to elevate you. So there are some things that you are getting ready to leave behind. There are some people who are not going to walk across this bridge with you. Some people look at that bridge and get scared. Drop this in the chat. I ain't never scared. I went. I was finna say, so I'm outside of the club and you think I'm a punk. I have felt it. I told you so. I ain't never scared. What? Okay, I'm back. I have felt, y'all didn't feel that in y'all spirituals. I have felt that so deep in my spirituals right then. I ain't never scared to go on a new adventure with the Lord. I ain't never scared. If the Lord said for me to go walk across this bridge, that means he's protecting me while I'm walking. And he's like, just come on to the other side. So some people ain't gonna cross this bridge with you. Some people you're gonna have to leave them where they're at. Some people gonna be mad because you're willing to take the leap of faith. Why? Because we trust the Lord. Because we trust the Lord. It doesn't, ain't they just said the narrow path, the narrow gate. What's that scripture? Can we just talk about how there's many who take what's the scripture, y'all? It's something about the narrow gate or the narrow road or something. They keep saying the narrow road, and most people never find it. Or no, most people, the narrow gate, something like that. Somebody look it up and find it. It's something about, it's many people that won't walk it because they don't have the trust that we have in the Lord. But we gonna walk it. We gonna walk it. Why? Because we know that God is not only walking with us, but literally carrying us through to the other side. Okay. So some of you, this is about understanding, being honest about your feelings, being willing to leave the things behind that you know are not meant to walk this next part of the journey with you. We don't have time to waste. We don't have time to waste, and we're not going to waste our time anymore. So some of you, it's like what they y'all just said, like you're not talking, as you don't talk about it, be about it, right? And that's the type of time we on, whether this is in relationships with people, and y'all know primarily we talk about other people on Fridays, right? This is our experience, our relationships with people. And so um it's like we're in also in a season where we're like, listen, don't tell me what you gonna do, show me what you gonna do. Show me that you gonna walk this walk with me. Let your actions speak for you. Don't, because we didn't have enough people that talk real good. People could talk real good, but that don't mean that they gonna do real good. And so for some of you, you've gone through enough to where people got you gonna no, you're gonna have to show me who you are. I'm not gonna believe you just on your words. You gonna have to show me who you are. That's what I'm gonna believe. Let your actions, that's the fruit, right? We don't even think you will know them by their fruit. That means you will know them by their actions. You will know them by the way that they act. You will know them by the things that they do. And so for some of y'all, that's how you're going to be able to discern who's going and who's not. You will know them by their fruit. You will know. You will know, because you're gonna see if they're, are they really trying to make moves? Are they really doing this? Is relationships. Some of y'all don't be ignoring red flags. We don't do that in this season. Thank you, dearest one. We're not doing that in this season either. Whatever kind of relationship it is, we're not ignoring any flags. Anybody guilty of ignoring a flag or two, a seven, you let people get away with way more than they should have. Not this season. We ain't in the oh, okay, it's all good easy season. We're not in that season anymore. When you show me the first flag, it's a flag and that's it. Okay. Come on, follow the yellow brick road. Like we're not doing that anymore, because those are the kind of situations where you give too many people, you give too many passes, and all of a sudden people want to take advantage, and you wondering why you stuck with this. Now we stuck with this person. Now we're stuck with this job. Now we're stuck with this relationship. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Because if you saw the flag, it's because your spirituals told you something wasn't right from the very beginning. We're not doing that in this season. Okay. We have transformed literally the death card energy. Okay. So that's what came through on this talk to me. Intellectual stimulation. You either gonna walk this road with me, or you gonna get left. Get right or get left. And that's the type of time we on. Why? Because we got too much to accomplish. Remember, we got big dreams, y'all. We got big things to accomplish, big things to do. We have big things. We got big success that is coming into our lives. Okay. So we don't have time to play around, and you can only, like, look, I'm only gonna give you so much time, and then it's just like, oh, okay, you're not about that life, let me move on. Okay. This literally fell face down on top of the world. 9 of Wands, that is coming in next with get it out the mud. That, look at these two cards. This one, he carrying a boulder on his back. This one stuck in the mud. Look, my journey, can we just acknowledge and say, baby, listen, do you know how much weight? First of all, can we drop this in the chat? I'm a heavy weight, so I carry heavy weight. I ain't got time to be picking up nobody else weight. I ain't got it to do. I just, come on, who y'all said Atlas? Is Atlas the person that had to carry the world on his shoulders or something? I don't know. Anyway, you know how long I've been carrying this dream, this goal, this wish, this desire, how much I done had to persevere through, how much I done had to push myself, how much I've had to just keep moving forward. I got a big mantle on my life. I'm a heavyweight. I'm carrying a lot of response. The Lord has given me a responsibility. And so somebody needs to know this as well. Some of y'all gonna have to put somebody else weight down. What does that mean? If you are enabling someone, it is a beautiful thing to help. It is a beautiful thing to help. But we have to come to the understanding that sometimes you can't carry first of all, you can't carry anybody else. They got to be willing to carry themselves. The only weight that they're responsible for is yours. Now, I'm not talking about if you're a parent, because guess what? That's your weight. That's your responsibility. So, but if there are people who are constantly trying to put things off on you and make you carry things that aren't your responsibility, we're going to have to be in a season where we got to let that go. We got to let everybody carry their own weight, their own responsibility, because ain't nobody carrying yours. And I'm not there. Some responsibility, and don't come over here with no foolishness, right? There's some things that are your responsibility. I'm not talking about taking care of people if that's your responsibility. But if that's your responsibility, then that means that you ain't got room to take on nobody else's. So don't let anybody push their responsibilities off on you. Some of y'all gonna have to put some boundaries up and say, no, I'm not. I love you, but no, or just no, I'm not going. And you're not going to have to explain why your no is a no. For some of us, that's something we've had to work on, because I'm trying to accomplish something, because I have goals, because I want to. That's enough. Okay, that suffices, because I want to. Whatever I'm doing because I want to, because it makes me happy. And that's just it. And the people who truly understand what you're doing, like those of us in here, we would never try to put more weight on you or even question, why are you doing that? Why would you do that? You're doing it because that is your choice, and because that's what you want to do. You either gonna like it or hate it, and we gonna support you either way. That's how I am, even with my children. Even if I don't agree with something that they're doing, or something that, because we as parents, and as having gone through some things, even if you're not a parent, just maybe this is a friend, you've gone through something, and you can see something. A lot of times people can see stuff before that we can't always see when we're going through it, right? And so you can see what there's like, this is not going to end well. You can see it, it. But you also have to understand that that person has to go through that experience and handle it the way that they want to handle it. Even with your children, we be wanting to save them, we be wanting to help them, but you have to understand they have to learn how to see through foolishness. They got to go through their own experiences so that they won't repeat the experience. Because if they don't learn the lesson, just like us, if they don't learn the lesson, they gonna have to repeat the lesson. If your children are willing to listen to you, and take your wisdom, your wise counsel, right? If they have their own relationship with the Lord, and they're willing to listen to what you're saying and really, glean from your wisdom, then hopefully they'll get the picture quick. But a lot of times you just got to watch people go through their experience and let them learn, so that they can not repeat that or duplicate it, because they're going to keep going through it, just like we had to keep going through it until we got it. Okay, once you get it, you'll be like, oh, never again. Never again. So for some of you, this, especially as you're at the last step, the Nine of Wands is a card of like determination. It's your payoff. It's you coming to the end or almost reaching a goal. And as you learn to get yourself unstuck, as you learn to pick up your cross and carry it and follow the Lord, as you continue to just move towards your goal, you recognize, like, man, I ain't got room to hold anybody else's weight. I don't have room. I got enough that I'm carrying. And some of you are just carrying too much. And so you're going to have to start releasing the things that really aren't your weight to carry. Okay. Because for some of you, it's something that can be wearing you out or making you tired, and you don't even know why you're tired, but it's about taking on more than what you're truly responsible for. So whoever needs that message. Okay. um yeah, because child, we be trying to overcome our own obstacles. We be dealing with our own things. And so don't just like that. And that leads to burnout. Thank y'all. That leads to burnout as well. That you don't know why you can't do, but you trying to do too much. Do too much for everybody. And somebody just needs to know, like, this is a season of me. This is a season of my happiness, my growth, my personal development, me fulfilling my wishes, my dreams, what I want to see manifest in my life. Okay. So just know that. And so we gotta, the Lord has put big mantles on our shoulders. It's a lot of weight to carry. And the higher you go, the more responsibility the Lord is going to give you. So we got to be able to manage our weight wisely, manage what the Lord has already given us, and recognize recognize when we're doing something or doing things for people that are just not meant for us to do, because we have to let them be accountable for carrying their own weight. Okay. Come on, baby, come back. What are we talking about? Kicked out, reunions, and longing for home. Or to do it. Let's see what we got. Here we go. It is a gift. It is a blessing. Let's see what we got. The Seven of Cups, dreams to reality, illusions, confusion, choices. Choose wisely. Okay, choose wisely. Daydreaming, wistful. Okay, first things first. Like we already said, yes, there are going to be some people who are watching to see. Which part? Man, look, y'all know that people are the funniest experience that we ever go through. People. Do you realize that relationships are the most complicated thing that we deal with in this experience of life? Relationships. And I guess that's why the Lord wanted me to come on and just start talking about relationships. Like dealing with people is the most difficult thing that we experience. Because if you, let's say you have a job, right? And you know your job, like you can do your job and it's not challenging, it's not difficult. It may be very practical, it may be a very step-by-step process. Most of us, our job involves dealing with people. Have you ever had the experience where what you're doing is easier than dealing with the people that you're doing it with? That's what's coming through on this Seven of Cups, right? It's a lot of times it's the dealing with people that makes things that we have to do more challenging. This is where we want to hone in on the art of just listening and understanding. When you can just look, like sometimes you just got to look at people, and y'all know these people crazy. I said it. Y'all know they crazy. And y'all know sometimes you know somebody just wrong. They so wrong that you know they wrong. But sometimes you just got, but this the thing, you can't you can't make them believe that that's not their truth. This is coming through on the Seven of Cups because it's a card of illusion. Somebody can be doing something and you know it's like trying to argue with somebody that the sky is blue. You can look at the sky, but they want to argue with you that the sky is not okay. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm not finna try, because if that's their truth, maybe they see the sky orange. Don't try to argue somebody's truth. If you just let people believe what they want to believe, now then you will find that your relationships end up so much better, because it's not about trying to convince someone of a truth, because you can't change someone else's mind. You can try to make them see another perspective, but if they're not willing to see another perspective, you'll just be, again, spinning your wheels. You'll just be having unnecessary conversations. Some people would rather live their lie than their truth, so you got to let them live their lie and just focused on your truth, because you're not going to be able to change what somebody else thinks. You can tell them, well, this is my opinion on it, and they'll probably, for some of you, this is people who want to argue you down about different way. Every person on earth is living their own truth because they are their own person. So they have their own experience. They're having their own experience. So we can't convince someone else that their experience is wrong, or it's not because it's not, that's not for us. It's not our experience is theirs. We can try to help them have a better experience by giving them wisdom, insight, knowledge, clarity, understanding. But ultimately, we're the only one that chooses our experiences. And so if you start to just allow people to live their experience in their own way, you'll find that your relationships start to develop, like things start to become easier. It's easier to deal with people because you're not trying to convince anybody. You're just allowing them to believe, okay, I respect that. You can respect somebody's opinions because their experience is their own, just like yours is your own. So for those of you, and it's challenging sometimes, because you want to know that you're right and they want to know that they're right, and sometimes you just got to compromise and be like, listen, If you like it, I love it, and I'm just gonna let you. That's your narrative, and I'm gonna let you tell it. And that's the bars. That's your narrative, and I'm gonna let you tell it because that's the way that they're experiencing something. So whoever that part of the message is for, just let people believe their truth. You can't convince them otherwise, so don't waste your time trying to. You can hope that they would see a different perspective, but you can't make them see that. Okay. That's it. That's what y'all want to talk about on that Seven of Cups. Like, yeah. And for some of y'all, this is why this is why I don't, and this ain't everybody, but this is me. I don't have personal relationships with my exes. Why? I have no need to. Because what I was experiencing then, I'm no longer in that place, that space, that mindset. I'm not that person. I don't need to go back and say, well, this, that, and the third, because at that time we were both in different places. And so for some of you, whether this is family, like that, to me, you can get some things off your chest if you want to, but I'm just not that. Like, me personally, I just be like, okay, I'm gonna let you have it, because you're not, again, you won't be able to convince someone. This, they're talking about closure. Thank y'all. They're talking about closure. People say I don't believe in getting closure from someone. I don't. I believe that you create closure within yourself, and then that allows for that person to either accept it or not, because you will never, it's like, why do I want to relive why a family member treated me some type of way? I got to heal that within myself and close that for me and make it not affect me anymore. So I don't believe in needing to get closure for someone. Why? I create my own closure, because it's no longer going to affect me. It's no longer going to trigger me. It's no longer going to make me feel some type of way. And so that's kind of the way I handle situations, which is why I'm good to not talk to anybody from the past, because what you're not going to do is try to convince me of why I was more right and you were more wrong. Or I was more wrong and you were more right. Like, what? I'm just not, I don't need to do that, because who's to say because my truth was my truth then. My truth then would still be my truth now. For most of us, as we deal with people in relationships, there's a reason that you feel like you're right. But if there's no compromise, if that person is not willing to hear it, if you're not willing to hear it, because again, it's not always them. Sometimes you don't want to hear what somebody else is saying. You just end up going back and forth. And for what? Like, we're not going to do that. So if you believe in getting closure, by all means, please do so. I just feel like closure is an inside job, just like everything else. Because when you close it and say, man, this doesn't hurt me anymore, this is not going to trigger me anymore, I feel like that's when healing happens. And then once you've closed that wound, or once you've closed whatever gotten the closure for yourself, you can see that person and have a completely different, because how do you know that they weren't over there doing their own closure, right? Doing their own healing. And as a result of that, you see that person, and now when you see each other, you meet each other at a different place, because you just be like, man, I wouldn't even, my bad. Like, I'm sorry. I can apologize to my exes now if I ever see them again. Like, I can apologize to them and be like, man, my bad. Like, I know that I was unhealthy, unhealed, I was toxic. I'm not going to accept responsibility for everything, because again, my truth is my truth. But I just recognize that I was a completely different person then. And so for some of you, come on, God, this is a lot coming through on this, but I hope this is tracking. For some of you, that's why there's no reconciliation. Anybody ever tried to backdoor and go back to a relationship or a person, or you tried to, let's say it was a breakup, right? Did we have that over here somewhere? The Eight of Cups. Let's say you separated from somebody and then y'all tried to rekindle it, right? And sometimes it works. Sometimes it works. But if you were in a relationship and it was a breakup that happened, Eight of Cups, you walk, they walk, whatever the case was, if you have grown and they have not, or if they have grown and you have not, it's still not going to work. You're still not going to see eye to eye. And so this is why a lot of times reconciliations, not all the time, but sometimes they don't work, because if you're still at the same place with a lack of compromise and understanding, you're just going to experience the same things. And so if nobody is growing, if you're not growing and communicating, then we talk open lines of communication. If you weren't able to talk and y'all both still ain't willing to talk to each other, guess what? You're gonna be arguing about you can't talk to each other, which is probably something you argued about before. So if no one is willing to compromise and say, okay, let's handle this conversation a different way. Let's go to therapy, let's go to counseling, whatever. If you're not willing to do that, you reconcile, you just gonna repeat the same things that you were already going through the first time, because somebody's not growing, somebody's not healing, both of y'all, and maybe it's just it's incompatibility, um, irreconcilable differences. Ain't that what they say when you get divorced? So a lot of times we backdoor and go back to people, but if you haven't grown or they haven't grown, whatever the case is, you're just gonna experience the same thing. So that's why a lot of times they don't work, because some people, both of y'all need to do some healing. Both we all have to learn how to communicate. We all have to learn how to talk to each other, how to listen without trying to force your opinion on somebody else. So there's no right or wrong. It just is. Everyone has their truth. True story. I used to want closure, but I just apologized to myself in person and leave it alone. Leave it alone. That's it. Or I would sit around and wait for them to walk away from me, and I ain't gonna do that. So it wouldn't feel so bad because I chose to walk away. I'm not finna sit in misery for the sake. I've done it. I have. I've done. But this the thing. You got to understand this, y'all. Sometimes people ain't gonna go. Sometimes people will choose not to go. And then what do? Listen, sometimes people will not go. They don't want to go, because understand, they're comfortable where they're at. They know that you're waiting on them to walk away, but they don't want to walk away. Sometimes they ain't got nothing to walk to. Um Sometimes they just don't want to, because even though you saying that you may be done, message you not done, because you're still allowing them to be there, be in your space, you're still giving them energy, you still around. Like I'm so great. Thank God for healing. I'm so grateful that I'm past this point. But I'm telling you, like, people will stay. Friends, people will stay around just because, remember, we started off saying that you're a gift, you are the gift. Remember I said that? Do you know that whether people act like it or admit it to you or not, very toxic, very toxic. Whether people admit it or not, man, they know what a benefit you are in their lives. They know. They know that you're a benefit in their life. And so as a result of that, they ain't gonna want to go. They're not gonna want to go. And so no, I'm not going to wait on somebody to walk out of my life. I'm gonna exit stage left. I'm gonna go. You ain't gonna hold me up. You're not gonna keep me stuck. You're not gonna keep me stuck. And so once you learn that, once you put yourself and your needs, your happiness, your joy, your peace in as a priority, you'll no longer put yourself in those types of situations. That never, you will not do it. You won't go back to you. No. And we've all done it. We done all backdoored, you back talking to the ex, communicating or whatever. We've all done that. But at one point you finally just realize, like, yeah, I really have outgrown this, and I'm really not interested in going back, regardless of who. And it may be years down the line, maybe then the reconciliation happens, and sometimes that works. Why? Because you've both done enough healing at that point to where you're no longer, neither one of you are in the same energy, and then you can receive each other on a different level because both of you have spent time apart and then you've grown. But a lot of times you end up going back. If you end up going right back to a person, that person is not changed, neither have you. So it's just going to be a repeat of the same, and we don't want to repeat those lessons, okay? Because they be toxic and they be hard to deal with. So I hope that helps somebody. What else? We almost done, because this is, I think, but the Lord is really what the Lord is showing me, how important it is, y'all, for us to start really because we have to learn, a lot of you, because you're being put in positions where you have to be able to, you want to cultivate healthier relationships, you want to bring in healthier relationships, healthier friendships, be around people who are healthy, healed, and not toxic. It's the same thing, but we have to first acknowledge those things within ourselves to be able to say, this is why the people that I'm surrounded with are certain types of people. I don't want people around me who are in competition. I say that all the time, right? I don't want, because I don't believe in competition. I'm only trying to be a better version of me than I was yesterday. And so I don't believe in competition. So I don't want, people say there's nothing wrong with friendly competition. I'm all, hey, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I'm just not competing with anyone because I am the only touche on the planet. There's not another me. So God gave me an assignment, so I can only try to do my assignment better than I did my assignment the day before. And so those are the kind of people that you surround yourself with, so that you're not afraid to shine. You don't have to diminish yourself, you don't have to make yourself look small. But those, we're stepping into new arenas, y'all. So the Lord is wanting us to make sure that we are healthy and healed, because understand, it's that thing that you hear, people at the top don't compete, they collaborate. But we have to be at a healthy place, which means no envy, jealousy. No, we don't look at other people. No, we don't do all of that, because the people at the top, they already know how to create success, and relationships are pivotal for success. They just are. When you hear, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. It's a true story. It is a true story. I know back where I'm from, and just in different places, like, you be hood rich or hood famous. I don't want to just be known in the hood. I don't want to just, and it's not about being known, but I want to move outside of just what I've always known, if that makes sense. If you're really trying to have a business, my business is not just for my community. My business is for people worldwide. And so you have to learn how to move past that mentality of, this is good enough. No, we're about expansion. We want to grow. We want to elevate. We want to reach people, because there are other peoples in other communities just like the one that you're in. So it's pivotal to make sure that we know how to maintain relationships, maintain and really deal with people. Hence, going back to the Lord saying, okay, when He's stepping you into a position of leadership, He's giving you more responsibility. You got to know how to interact with people. You know how to be empathetic and sympathetic, and you know how to converse with people. You know how to talk to people. You know how to, y'all know I'm country as all get out, and my accent ain't going anywhere, because I just am who I am. But you know how to go somewhere and act like you got some sense about you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like knowing when you go into certain places, knowing how to act when you go in rooms, knowing how to just sit back and observe, because you're not going to be the smartest person in the room. You shouldn't want to be. You should want to act. Should go in there, I don't know nothing and I want to learn everything. And so this is part of the experience. I'm blessed because the Lord has allowed me to experience a lot of different relationships. Come on, thank you. They just said, talking about burning bridges. Be very mindful, okay? Because you never know what bridge you may have to cross back over. And for some of you, where the Lord is really, He's teaching us what bridges to cross and what bridges to burn, what bridges to leave. Like, I try not to burn any bridges if I absolutely don't have to. As some, I don't care nothing about crossing back over. Let me just be honest. I just don't. Because there's nothing for me back there. So yeah, burnt, because there's nothing for me back there. But I also try not to leave it where, like, I don't leave with anger. I don't leave with hostility or nothing like that. Sometimes I just exit and nobody even knows that I really exit. I'm just out. You know what I'm saying? Because you just know, like, yeah, this is not a bridge I'm going to come back over. But be very mindful, y'all, because as we're elevating, you never know. You never know who you may end up meeting again. I think I saw, who was that was talking about that. I think it was Samuel L. Jackson. Shout out Samuel L. I think I saw a video or something where he was just like talking about how he's just been a good dude to people that he's worked with, and he was like, and then those people who were, I don't know, maybe they had some kind of position or something that where they were let's say the low man on the totem pole, but then they blew up and they ended up stepping into a new role. And then he knew them when they were the low man at the totem pole. They went up, they expanded, and then they ended up hiring him on movies. It's stuff like that. Like, you never know how the way you treat somebody, you never know when you're gonna have to spin the block and see that person again. So this is why we just treat everybody from a place of integrity. We just treat everybody with love. We just treat everybody like we want to be treated. Love thy neighbor, right? Love thy neighbor. Be good to people. And then you ain't got to worry about it. Because if you know that you always honest with people, you always coming from a place of integrity, you ain't got to worry about if you see this person again. Because when you see them again, this is your reputation precedes you. This is when people know who you are. Your reputation has put you in rooms. Your name on the mouths, the ears, the minds, and the hearts of people you haven't even met yet. There are people that you don't even know, but I told somebody this a couple weeks ago. When rooms collide, thank y'all. When rooms collide, one person you see, yeah, oh yeah, I know such and such and such. What you think about her? Because they up there now, you didn't even know, you don't even know they're discussing you. They just said somebody's being discussed. You don't even know how people will be discussing you in rooms that you haven't even stepped foot in. But that's because the Lord is preparing. Come on, God, Lord is preparing that place for you. He's preparing you to go into that room. How does that start? By people knowing who you are, and you don't even know that they know who you are. But when they say that your name is being roomed, your name is being mentioned in rooms, your feet haven't even stepped foot in yet. That's the Lord preparing your way. He's preparing you for where you're getting ready to go. He's preparing the relationships. He's preparing you. And again, you didn't even know that connection, that experience, okay, that experience, that you didn't leave on bad terms. You didn't know that it was going to end up turning into, it was just a stepping stone. So that's why you think it's just nothing, but every X is an experience. So you went through a situation, didn't even know, you met somebody, didn't even know how it was going to turn out. And then come down the line, somebody now remembers, like somebody else who's on a level you trying to get to, they go back, and now two people rooms colliding. And now you looking, because now they talking about you and you ain't even know it. It's all of, every experience is a necessary experience. Every X is an experience that we needed to go through, whatever it is. So just have good experiences with people. Be good to people. When you good have, I told y'all yesterday in the coaching call, like, if you see me out and about, like, I be like this, y'all. I got my hood on. I done took this wrap off. I done took this makeup off. I done did. You can't. I just. I'm not unfriendly, but you don't see a lot of times, and most times it just be at the gym. But like when I'm here, I speak to people. I try to be friendly if somebody, but everybody, it's not a Southern hospitality thing here in California. We trying to cultivate that culture. Come on, cultivate the culture. That's bars. That was another good one. We're trying to cultivate a culture of hospitality, right? But true story, if you see me out in the gym, like, I'm probably not gonna say much because I really be in my zone. And I allow people to be in their zone. People walking, we be meditating, manifesting, whatever you got going on. You can shut your mind off and you're allowing things to come in. So I also have recognized how to give people their space. But just understand, like, just be good to people. Just be good to people. If you can be good to people in purpose and on purpose, because that all comes back to you, and it's going to help you for the relationships that the Lord is bringing into your reality as well. Okay, so that's it. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. I didn't know until right now, y'all, that the Lord was really even gonna, because I told y'all it don't never just be about love. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm not the tarot lady, the tarot reader that's gonna bash your ex. I'm not even worried about what your ex is being, what they doing. I hope they're great and successful in whatever they're doing. I want us to have positive relationships, and that's what love and clarity is about. And the Lord just literally downloaded that into my spirituals, to help us build better relationships, like, just because it's necessary, especially for those of us who we know we're in our season of elevation. We know that the Lord is taking us into new experiences. You want to have that message. You want to have the reputation, um of just being a good person. And you, like, I don't want people to, because I can honestly not really say, I can't say that anybody just said, oh, she's a this. No, I'm gonna present, until you show me who you are. And even then you're not gonna get a, I just don't have, I'm just not that person. I got the cuss words in my spirit. I was gonna put it in there. I was gonna say it. But I don't have to cuss a word people very much. I don't. Okay, I don't do that. I don't. I really don't have to cuss nobody out. Just no, not really. But I got them in my spirituals. I just don't have to say them very much. But when it comes to really building relationships, y'all, I'm serious about that. Like, no, you just got to be nice to people. Like, just be nice to people. Even if you don't say nothing but hey, even if you don't say anything, just don't be rude or on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Just like my daughter is going to middle school and she wants to join the step team, and it's fun because the same coach was my coach. And he stopped me and said I was his best student. Come on, congratulations, honey. Congratulations to your daughter for that accomplishment. My daughter was on the step team. They used to call her pound cake. That was her name on the step team. So make sure you share with us. I don't know if they do that in Virginia or not. I think you said you're in Virginia, but I know where we from back down in Alabama. They give them names on the team. So I can't wait for you to, hopefully you can share her name with us when they name her, when her line sisters share, or they name her and give her name on the step team. Congratulations to her, honey bunny. That's so fun. It is. It's really fun. And that's her having her own experience, being a part of that team, being a part of different networks and communities. And um, that's what we're here to do, y'all. We're here to experience relationships. We're here to experience other people, experience things with other people, and have fun doing it. That's why we are so grateful for TU, of course, because we're going to have fun. It's that's my, y'all know my whole thing is I'll be like, man, I'm gonna get his message, I'm gonna get his word, but we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a great experience learning, transforming, elevating, and aligning. We're going to have fun while we're doing that. So be around people. Come on, the sun telling y'all, be around people who bring sunshine into your life. Come on, the seed planted, we receive the Ace of Pentacles. Be around people who bring the sunshine into your life. Y'all know the sun, big Leo energy, right? So put yourself in those types of environments. And that's to say, even on social media, I said what I said. Put yourself in environments that make you feel good. Put yourself around people who make you feel alive and happy and joyful. Put yourself around people who make you light up. Okay, put yourself around those types of people and those type of communities and networks, and watch how your life will change. Like we be lit over here. Why? Because it feels good to be lit. It feels good to feel good, which is the name of this message. It feels good. It feels good to feel good. Okay. And that's why the Lord gave me it feels good this morning, because it feels good to feel good. It feels good to be around good people. It feels good to connect with good people. It just feels good, and it makes you feel even better. Okay. Hey, Mom, good. What you talking about? It's so many of y'all don't even know it. Mama be trying to show me stuff or tell me stuff, and come on, 10 of Pentacles, the world. We receive the streams of income. What y'all finna create one? Receive it. Bring the blessings. Drop that in the chat before we go. Bring the blessings. Okay. Shout out Mimi, who's on this card. I'm gonna offer this again. I'm gonna keep offering it. If you would like to have your face in the place, y'all make sure that you go to my website, touchegermain.com. I can actually say that over here and not get banned, can't it? I can talk about my website. I can. Y'all go to the website. If you want to be featured on one of these tarot cards, make sure you go send me an email. You can go to my website, send me an email, get your face in the place. Okay. You can actually be featured on one of these cards. And let me tell y'all, whenever you purchase TU, there's an option to purchase. I just ordered True Beauty's. I ordered your deck last night, and I think there's one more somebody purchased yesterday. So as soon as yours processes, I'll be able to order yours. And even if you don't put your face, you can represent. Okay, you will be represented on one of the cards. The point of this ClariTEA Tarot deck, and anytime you purchase TU, you can either purchase with or without. You receive this deck. And the purpose of the, and look, this is some, I can't remember this. I think her name is Sabrina. I have to go back and look. The purpose of this deck, y'all, is a way for me to give back and for you to see the best characteristics of yourself. So I have real people, whether you're familiar with tarot or not, we go and we put pictures that on different decks and on our different cards that represent people. And so I said, well, I just want real people to be featured in this deck. And so several of y'all, I've added a couple, several of y'all are now in this deck, and I keep adding because I keep wanting to add people. So if you're interested, send me a picture of yourself, send me and your zodiac sign, and I'll find somewhere to put you in the deck, and then I'll send you a copy of your card as well. It's going to represent the best characteristics of you, I'm only putting us on good cards. I'm not putting us on any, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot more good cards in the tarot than quote unquote bad cards. There's really no bad cards, but send me your picture if you're interested and would like to have your face in the place. Okay, you can get, you come on, Lord, we receive that, and you can be featured on one of the cards in the ClariTEA Tarot deck, and you can purchase it with TU and save $20. Otherwise, it's $44. You can get it in a digital download. It's really just a way for me to give back. So y'all make sure y'all get in TU. We had so much fun yesterday. I wanted to talk about it briefly. Yes, bring the blessings. Jamila is the one who y'all just saw, who was on the 10 of Pentacles. Cherie, who was on here earlier, is on the 6 of Wands. So I have a lot of y'all. True Beauty, we just put her on the Hanged Man, I believe. I'm on the Empress because what? I'm the Empress. So Chris Curls is on the Queen of Wands. Jay Causey's on the King of Wands. So if you want to put your face in a place, just make sure you send a picture in your zodiac sign. What else? Get into you. I'm so excited. I'm waiting on palettes. I ordered palettes. So if you make sure you go and purchase, go get your free samples or pick your palette and get a palette named after you. I'm always trying to give back, y'all. So if you haven't already, pick your palette. When you pick your palette, I name it after you. I put it on the website as a purchase option. So go to the website, pick your palette, or order your 2 free samples. Even if you just want to play in makeup, just go order you some makeup. Okay, order you some eyeshadow. All eyes on me, baby. Shout out Tupac. That's good though. Can I use that? He got it copyrighted on it. Come on, all eyes on me. Look at the geese, y'all. The geese then flew in. Where y'all was coming from, Charles? Child, they is getting it too. Where y'all was coming from? It's another lake over here in San Diego, and I think they be over there at that lake. I think I had seen y'all. That was y'all. That was cousin them. Child, the cousin them that flew in. They flew in. Anyway, I'm back. Y'all was where y'all was coming from. And I'm back. So make sure you go to the website, get in the free Facebook community. If you're not, if you have to order through the website in order to get in the TU classes, the clarity coaching calls, which we do every other Sunday, starting on the 20th. We had our first one last night, but the next one is on the 25th. So make sure you get your face in a place for that. And that's it. That's all I got. Lord, I hope this helps somebody, y'all. We're going to have a great and amazing weekend in purpose and on purpose. I was able to use the second link to view the cards. I'm still trying to figure. Jamila, we need your help. Dearest one, if you're still on here, I don't know. Can you please let us know how you downloaded the links? How do you download the cards and put them on your phone? Because someone said I was able to use the second link to view the cards. I'm still trying to figure out a way to save the cards to my phone. I hadn't had to do it, of course, but if you're still on here, can you drop a video, put it in the TU community, and just tell us how you did it? I can't do it from my own phone because it's my phone and I already have them, but I don't know how you were able to do them, but if you could share that with us, that would be great. I had a couple of people to try it. That's why I'm not sure why it's not working, because I actually had a couple of people to try it and it worked. So I don't know what's changed or why it's not downloadable, if that makes sense, because it should be. So definitely let me know. You can download cards on your phone. Yes, I have digital copies. I have a digital copy. I have 9 Oracle decks, 9 Tarot and Oracle cards. And you can actually purchase the digital download, and you can save it as a widget on your phone so that you can have them on your phone. And they can cycle through. There's a widget option, and this is for iPhone, okay? But I do know that they're downloadable because someone has done it, and she's always posting the cards. And I don't know, but yes, you can order the digital download copy and put it on your phone. And I have whatever, maybe if you want scriptures, that would be like a word in the wilderness. If you're trying to learn tarot or intuitive development, then you can get the Message Clarity Tarot cards. So whatever you're looking for, I got a deck for that. If you just want daily inspiration, you can get this, the which one, a word in the wilderness or this morning's message, but they're all available in a digital download, so that you can. I have it on Etsy, but the problem is that it was too, like, I have to find a program because the files are so big, because the file is too big. So it wouldn't let me. So I'm still trying to figure out. A lot of what Etsy does is like they just convert it to a PDF, which is an option, but it takes a long time. But we did do it on the iPhone. So again, I'm not sure why the link is not working, but I'll definitely double check so they can put it on their own cards. Yeah, they save it to a PDF file. It just takes a long time. I tried it on GoodNotes and it was just taking it forever. So Canva, you can, in Canva, yes, I have the option to do it in Canva. But it's kind of weird because if you try to email it, but I'll try it again because I'm open to it. But when I did it in Canva, it was like me having to add people to be able, and I don't want to be able to, like, I don't want anyone to have access to be able to add, but I'll double check it again. Thank you for that. I will go look at it again because I hadn't tried it in a while, but I know the first time that I did it, it was like, I'm gonna see if I can do it as a PDF print. And if so, that would be amazing. And if I can just email the PDF print, then I will do that. So I'll go double check it. Thank you, dearest one. Because I hadn't tried to do that on Canva since the very beginning. And they have to make their own copy. I just took the picture individually and saved and created the album. I just don't, that probably take a long time. I don't want anybody to be doing that for a month of Sundays, but I had someone try it on iPhone and it worked. So I don't know if something changed. I reset my phone, and so I'll go back and check it again today and just double check. But I had somebody check it on iPhone and on Android, and they were able to download it with no problem. So I'm not real sure. Um, but I'll check it and see because I didn't change anything that I know of. But I'll have to check it and see because it hadn't been. I'm not able to do it. I'll check it and see, and I'll let y'all know for sure. Don't think that LOL is easy. I made my own deck in there. All of my cards, I made them on Canva, but I'll go double check and I'll see about doing that today. So, or this weekend anyway. I'll definitely work on that. Because I was like, yeah, let me see about, but I didn't even think about changing it to a PDF in Canva. I did not think about that. So I will definitely. I think the reason why was also, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna go see and check it out and see what I can do in there today because it won't. You're right. It won't be that hard to just change it to a PDF so they can print it. But I know having it on your phone is how it's a lot easier to have it just on the go. So, and I did research on that before when I did it that way for those who wanted to have it on their phone, but I'll do it. Send them their own link. Okay. I'll go check and see. Thank you, dearest one. I will definitely check and see. And I don't know if you'll be able to, like, I don't know how it's going to download for that purpose on with the PDF on Canva, but I will let y'all know. Okay. Yeah, I'll check and see. I know that was what was going on the first time I did that. They had access to it on Canva. Um, I think I did that for one person and that was it. And they were able to download it on Canva. I don't know if because do you have to have a membership on Canva for them to access it? or is it just access through I only tried that one time, and yes, they had access to it on Canva. I think I just have to, I think I had to, what messed me up was because I didn't tweak a setting. And so it was giving somebody the opportunity, or they were able to make edits. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's a no. So I'll look at it again and see. But I only tried that one time. I didn't do it again after that. So we'll see what happens. I'll go look into it. So thank you for that, because I hadn't looked into that since like November, for real, for real. A lot of people want it on their phone. So most people are like, I don't know, you can print it if you want to, but I personally don't want to print my own cards. I would rather just have them on my phone, um, and be able to have them as a widget, especially on iPhone, because it continues to cycle through them. So you can just be reminded, because that's the thing we pick up all the time. So I wanted it to be available in that format, which is why I tried to do it as or continue to do it as the Apple link. But I'm gonna go look and see. So thank you for that. I appreciate that, dear Swan. Um, and I will let y'all know. I will let y'all know. What else? That's it. I will see y'all on Sunday Spirituality. They can download it on their phone. Okay, I'll go look and see. I'm gonna go do it right now. I'll go look and see. So thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate it. On the Canva app, I don't know. Canva is free, but let me tell y'all, with some of the Canva pictures, I don't know if you have to have it should come through to you as free, because I pay for Canva, but in order to create my cards, I pay for Canva. But some of them, I know, if you don't have, but I'll check. I'll let you know, and I'll send it to, who did I just? I'll send it to True Beauty. You have an iPhone? I'll send it to one of y'all, and that already has one of the free digital copies, and just see if it works, and then you can give me some feedback. You can just let me know, because the link, y'all already have the digital copies, the free ones that I've given away. Okay, so I'll go check and see. Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. I appreciate the assistance. I'll go look into it again, because I know I tried it, but I wasn't really feeling it at that time. But that was way back in November when I first put the first deck out. So we'll see what happens, and I'll go look and see. Okay. And then I'll drop it. I'll give y'all the free link for those of you who have those as well. Okay. That's it. Be great and amazing. There's some great and amazing that's coming in for us. I'm so mad I couldn't go live on TikTok today, but it's all good. There had to be a reason for it. Nothing is a coincidence. And so I receive it. I am grateful for y'all. Thank you so much for the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes, the love, the energy. Thank y'all for tapping in today. Thank you for allowing me, look, period, big Empress energy. Thank y'all for allowing me to pour into you today. Told y'all, big Empress. We receive it. Hey, Mom. What? We receive it. Giving birth, creativity, really stepping in. I love me some me. I love her. I tell her that every day. Girl, I love you. You was cuteness. Abundance. May it flow into your life this weekend. Be great, amazing. Do great and amazing things. I will see y'all on Sunday Spirituality, all platforms except my IG. Y'all make sure y'all get in the free TU community. Let's transform, elevate, and align with the highest version of ourselves. And I will see y'all on Sunday, probably around 12 o'clock. I think I'm switching the time to 12 p.m. because moving forward in the Tipper TU, for the coaching calls, we're going to be doing the coaching calls roughly about 3 o'clock. So I'll be doing Sunday Spirituality at 12:30-ish Pacific Standard Time. So y'all make sure y'all tap in for that. And I will see y'all on Sunday. I love y'all in real life. Bye, y'all. Thank you, Lord. That was a beautiful message as